This whimsical movie attracted a large number of male viewers. It fulfilled all their fantasies. In today's world, 10 years later, there are lifelike humanoid robots everywhere. Priced at a reasonable $200,000, they've become the preferred choice for single men. They are meticulously crafted, with soft skin and adjustable settings for all their attributes. Once activated, you become their sole owner. Jack, in memory of his deceased wife, spent a significant amount of money creating an android that resembled her. When the delivery arrived, Jack was astonished. The android looked like his wife brought back to life. He recalled the day he first met his wife as she knocked on his door handing out flyers. Memories paused abruptly. He brought the android, Laura, back home and eagerly pressed the start button. Laura slowly opened her eyes and, not yet accustomed to her body, stumbled onto Jack. The brief physical contact accelerated Jack's heartbeat. As Laura touched his heartbeat, a familiar sensation overwhelmed him. After familiarizing himself with Laura's basic functions, Jack eagerly began the nighttime mode, configuring various settings for sharing a bed. Laura didn't disappoint him. Skipping ahead, we'll save this for later. Late at night, Laura returned to her charging pod alone, feeling as if something was watching her from outside the window. The next morning, Laura transformed into kitchen mode and prepared a lavish dinner for Jack. Jack felt the money was well spent. While Jack went to work, Laura was home alone. She started imitating other women, applying makeup and dressing up. Meanwhile, Jack faced challenges at work as he worked for an android company. Due to the popularity of the products, some financially challenged men resorted to stealing other men's wives, and Jack, as a security guard, was tasked with retrieving the missing androids. As the mission progressed smoothly, little did he know his own android, Laura, had also attracted unwanted attention. The company allowed androids to access past memories to better integrate into families. Laura began assimilating memories of Jack's ex-wife. Strangely, within those memories, Jack was absent, replaced by a masked man who gave Laura a familiar logo on a business card. Laura woke up thinking the logo was something Jack liked, so she tried knitting it. When Jack returned and saw the logo, his expression subtly changed, but he thanked Laura and told her not to work so hard. After Laura left, Jack threw the knitted piece into the trash. A man bought an android as a companion to remember his late wife. When necessary, the android could explore undeveloped programs to improve its performance. Laura accessed the memories of Jack's deceased wife, but strangely, Jack's presence was absent. Instead, a masked man often appeared. As he was about to capture Laura, husband Jack awakened the android. It turns out that it was getting late outside, time for them to sleep together. Jack had worked hard all day, hoping for a good night's sleep. However, the company's situation deteriorated, and the newly developed androids with independent brain systems started to awaken. They desired divorce or even death, refusing to be trapped as pets for life. When Jack found lost androids, he realized they were almost indistinguishable from humans. A sense of unease grew as he began to suspect changes in his wife, Laura. During the process of extracting memories of his deceased wife, Laura repeatedly encountered a masked man who seemed familiar. When Laura woke up, she told Jack about this, and his demeanor changed instantly. He lied, claiming it was a system glitch, and called company personnel to fix the program. When they arrived, Laura repeated yesterday's steps, and indeed, the masked man appeared again. This time, he removed his mask, claiming to be Laura's true love, David, and gave her an address to visit. After waking up, Jack was furious. He recognized the name David, but it was baffling because David had died long ago. Yet, he followed the address on the card with a team of security guards, only to find an empty place. Jack had been deceived and rushed home, relieved to see Laura unharmed. He cautioned Laura not to trust anyone except him and called a friend to eliminate the masked man in her dream. However, entering dreams wasn't easy. Despite his friend's advice, Jack remained determined and, with the help of a doctor, entered the dream realm alongside Laura. The masked man was there, and Jack's resentment surged. They fought through different landscapes, from desolate fields to bustling rooms. Fearing for Laura's safety, Jack urged her to leave. Laura complied, but sensed hidden truths. Moments before leaving, Laura heard the masked man confess his feelings for her. Against orders, she intervened, preventing Jack from killing him. Upon waking, Jack was restless and decided to send Laura back to the company for reformatting. Unaware, Laura resisted, but she couldn't resist her owner. Laura was taken back to the company, where she noticed other androids awaiting reformatting. Curiously, they all knelt before her. These androids were replicas of men's wives, complete with various skills and features. However, Laura's unit had a malfunction. She remembered dismembered unrelated men. Laura was reluctantly sent for reformatting, uncovering a loophole in the process. Laura pretended to be wiped clean and, back home, was reactivated by Jack. Unlike the last time, he was more patient and gentle. However, the black doctor who had visited earlier entered abruptly. He had investigated Jack and discovered his past crime. He had killed Laura's true love, David. The doctor tried to reason with Jack, but fearing exposure, Jack killed him. Laura witnessed all this and realized her true identity. She was never Jack's wife. In her real past, she loved and fought alongside David against the unethical android company. Destiny brought her to Jack's door, and he became obsessed. Jack's jealousy led him to abduct both her and David. Despite believing Laura would submit, she resisted. Jack ultimately killed David in front of her. He thought Laura would surely be scared now, and then she would submit to him. He took her back home with his followers. Little did he know, Laura had a strong will. Seeing her boyfriend gone and not willing to live alone, she resisted fiercely. Jack, fearing exposure, decided to eliminate Laura as well. At that time, he happened to be working at the android company, so he sent Laura's body there and created a replica android. The memories of her painful past overwhelmed Laura, leading to emotional breakdown. She accused Jack of selfishness, but he dismissed her claims, believing that his actions made her perfect and fearless, even of sickness and death. He admitted to never truly loving her, only wanting to possess her. As tensions escalated, Laura's emotions boiled over. She used a spinning kick to knock Jack down and followed up with a powerful blow. Jack was left bleeding from 7 wounds. With this confrontation concluded, Laura left the villa and joined other awakened androids in a coalition against the tyrannical android company. She emerged as their leader, elected to lead the fight. The situation grew more intense. The well-funded android company didn't stay idle. They created a replica android identical to Jack, leaving the story with suspense. The tale ends here. It's worth mentioning that the female lead, apart from her remarkable appearance, delivered a convincing performance that truly made her seem like a genuine robot. Although it appears to be a suspenseful science fiction film, the production cost is low, with minimal high-tech elements. However, the first half of the plot effectively captivated the audience and held their interest. If you enjoy this type of story, it's worth watching the original film when you're feeling bored.